Hey, okay, we're back. This is going to be a part 2 video because the video has gone really long with our channeling and the other one cut off. So, this is the last group. This is the Rose Quartz group, and I'm just going to pick back up where we left off. There will be links down below if you want to find the first two options for this reading. And then vice versa. I'll put this link on the original video so you can just click it. YouTube makes it very easy to just click the link and pop up the other video, okay? So, yes, we were talking about how some of you in your traditions in this group, you have connections with like the UK or Europe in your ancestry, and you have your original deities and beings trying to speak, and they're saying that this kind of inception has happened where now a lot of your people, and including yourself, have layers of not even knowing the truth or even misunderstanding or misremembering kind of the history and the connection of what was real. They also brought up Venezuela, along with like Dublin, New Jersey. So those who have immigrated or been displaced or been invaded or different things like that, that have had this shakeup with history. And they're really showing here that they want you guys to become like the hermit. They see you as the hermit here. We have licorice here, which is a commanding root. It's a commanding herb. So you can really affect your will, and it's very empowering here. And we see the hermit going and seeking wisdom. They want to know from root to mountaintop all the truth of their spiritual gifts, their spiritual history, their spiritual ancestry, things of that nature. And so this deity really sees where you can come to understand that this isn't bindweed trying to hold you back, but instead grow a very uh, harmonious symbolic relationship with them, and even become an elder who can help with reconnection to others of your culture and say, look, this is what I found out, this huge pearl of wisdom here, this crystal wall of information that you can help even future generations once you're older to understand and connect. Because here they said, when a tree is without roots, look at this, the people is dead, right? It's a people without a history or cultural roots becomes a dead people. So they're very passionate about that. And seeing as you even have the energies of Saturn, Pluto, and Gemini type deities here speaking, you know, Mercurial deities are the messengers. Plutonian deities are the ones who rule the dead. Saturnine deities connect with karma. So them talking about this would make perfect sense. They're concerned about the way that their people and their beliefs and themselves have, like, kind of died out or lost in power, things of that nature, and they want to make sure this is karmically rectified as well, and that there is a reconnection and a recollection of information. Okay, they could say their reputation here is at stake. We have the song In Bloom here by Nirvana. So the Nirvana could be an important word for you guys in your culture as well. I do see Mumbai here. So we have deities from all over the world. We had talked about African traditional religions and the sacredness of palm trees and palm oil and things of that nature. So we have this energy everywhere around the world, but they're talking about here what people know as the reputation might not be what their own people know as the truth of them, and their own people still have a lot to connect. Because in this song it says selling kids for food, weather changing moods. It's just talking about all of this reproduction, but there's like, he's the one who likes all our pretty songs and likes to sing along and likes to shoot his gun, but he doesn't know what it means. He don't know what it means when I sing it. Okay, and so that's how these deities are feeling. Neighbors know my name, but reverse. So it's like your neighbors might have a statue of this deity, but they don't have a clue about what they really represent, and their own people have forgotten or maybe even villainized them or think they're negative. So they're aware that it's taken a lot of growth and a lot of trust and a lot of openness for a lot of you to even do this kind of reading and try to connect. All right, try again. If at first you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and you're trying again and trying again to connect with them. And again, there's Saturnine energy and Mercurial energy here connecting. Okay, wow. So we have India again. So some of you are definitely from India. Your people are from India. We have pass along the blessings that we drop to you is something they're saying here. Pass along the blessings that we drop to you. And they had said this here. They want you to make sure that you're sharing the blessings with others that you have you've picked up, that you've learned from them. They have the recipe here. Some of you might have recipes. You might know magical working, cultural food things, recipes for even like sacred paints or different things that you're going to learn. They want you to come in respect because it's sir. Yeah, don't mislead. This is also, they're saying other places are fire, but does it compare to like your homeland? No. Fiending for the rest of me. You're getting a taste, kind of talking about them. We have side fling. So these deities are kind of, they're like everybody else you've been kicking it with. That's not like us. The roots of the tree you come from. Those are just side dishes over there. Like if we could be so bold, if we can sit here and talk about ourselves, put some respect on ourselves for a minute. Like, you know, we're glad you've connected with other deities and stuff, but can we say the homeland is fire, okay? And can we say everyone else are them side pieces? All right, they're talking some smack over here. They're saying we are the immortal beloveds for you. We are the eternal souls. We're the moonlight sonatas for you. We're the ones that will really hit your soul. You think you've been moved by other spirits, but wait until you connect to some of this homegrown energy. When you reconnect with us, your ancestral deities, wait until you see our resting places in the place where your own ancestors have rested, and the connection of your ancestors coming in as well. Then you'll really feel what we're about, okay? Let's see what we have. I think it's definitely Hollows Part 1 and 2. So you definitely have ancestral deities here for sure. And they can be trying to help you fight the negativity in the world. And again, there's this energy of, in here, I mean, what it's supposed to be about. We're not acknowledging the so-called author of this. All right, away with them. But, you know, what they're supposed to be fighting is magical beings who are fighting against different types of genocide and like an evil dictator trying to exterminate them, right? And leaning on their spiritual heritage and the spiritual gifts left from their parents and things to help their generation. So they're definitely talking about these kind of things and very aware of modern issues because they're like, yo, we went through the same thing. We went through this because they're saying apps. They're definitely letting you know. They're wanting me to drop some slang and let them know, like, hey, let them know we're not just like boring and we're not just dry and, you know, we're fresh. We understand. Oh my gosh. Yo. They just said, Himi, look what we said, part 1, part 2. Did they not just make me have to do a part 2 of this video? They're saying this is intentional. We wanted a part 1 and a part 2. It's coming from the death deities who wanted to connect. This is a hollowed session. HP, computer, right? We wanted 2 sessions on the computer. Wow. And on the apps. Whoa. Wow. But they're still bragging. They're saying we're the juiciest. We know you got your side-fling deities, but come see about your ancestral deities. That's all we got to say. That's all we got to say. So let's go ahead and see. Do they have all this juiciness, do they have any love messages? Well, let's see. Breathe energy into what you love. Oh my God. They say, yeah, we could talk about that. Literally, this card just fell. As I was not even able to get the words out yet to you guys to say what I was talking to them about. Were they ready to share some love messages? What? Okay. Ooh, some of you have bicolored eyes. They're saying some of you have a mark of the witch, or your partner is going to have a mark of witches. So like, for instance, they could have moles in distinctive ways. Whatever your traditions are, there's many traditions around the world of how you can recognize someone who's an inborn witch, someone who's born with the sight. Having 2 different colored eyes is one of them. So having a 6th finger, there's different things like that show an openness, unique. Helix, this person's going to be have very psychic, spiritual DNA. Diverse. Dazzling, diverse. Embrace the freak with it. What? It says outsiders are in. So this person's going to be a different culture than you. They're going to have spiritual gifts, but they're going to be different spiritual gifts than what you have. Their astrology will be a little bit different than yours. Okay? Miraculous. This person could have some kind of healing power. Alienated. They could have some Aquarian, Uranian energy in their chart. This is somebody who, they can be a bit of an introvert. They could be right on the border of introvert or extrovert. Like if they were to take the personality type test, they could be like, I don't know. Sometimes it comes up introvert. Sometimes it comes up extrovert. Okay, so this is like a person who they've gone through trying to blend in, but they've learned to take risks and embrace themselves. You guys are going to have a very unique mix of spiritual power and physical DNA in the way that you blend your family. Okay, I can release ancient pain simply by feeling it. They're saying they're not bringing up the stuff from the past to hurt you. And it's going to be the same in your love relationship. They're saying you have to address, when you're going to be in a relationship with someone of a different culture, you have to address what the issues are that your cultures face. Right. And I think people misunderstand me with this, right? They're drawn to me because they're like, oh, I want all your eclectic, multicultural, this and that, right? Because they're saying, Himi, you tell them, you know what we're saying. The people are drawn to that. But if I stand and say, hey, these are the issues and we need to talk about this, and it's a no negotiation zone on this, like these are our unbudgetable rights. We need to decolonize. We need to really be about the spiritual work and love that we say we are. People disappear real quick. So they're saying with your partner, you're going to have to be real. Like their nose here is purple, like crown chakra. They're sniffing out what is the spiritual high notes to follow to get the best high. They're not using their spirituality to gaslight, oh look, we're different, we're better because we fetishize a different race or different nationality or whatever it is, right? No, they're not doing that. This is talking about before we used to be too shy and we used to feel too isolated to address things, but now we're our real self. Now we've truly learned to miraculously heal, take off our disguises, and to allow ourselves to be diverse and to truly embrace each other and ourselves. So this is what they want. They want you to have, they're very proud, and they let you know how proud they are, and they want you to be of your roots, of the hollows and the forest that you spring from, right? But they're saying also, we want you to heal. We want you to be someone that you're safe to heal around. This doesn't have to mean that this person's drastically different. Maybe you're just different clans of your own nation. Maybe you're different regional, kind of different dialects or something. But some of you could be so drastic as to be with someone who is absolutely different from you in every way. So you have to see how it plays out. But here they're saying you have to acknowledge the pain to truly be spiritual people and truly be lovers, truly be loving people. You can't make yourself or your partner bury that and just ignore it and pretend that now we're the temperance card. Okay? Breathe into. They're like literally make it every part of your being to be love to yourself and to this other person. So they have very beautiful connection in utero and to your child. They're saying your child is not just some cute, oh, look at our exotic little, designer child. I love you. I love how your deities rock. I love how they're rocking. They're saying there's external and outer harshness. Like we're gonna keep it real. There is both within your own DNA what you have to fight and decolonize and heal from what you've experienced, and externally what the world brings. They're saying you're going to have to really protect your family during the process of pregnancy and make sure you're around healthy people so that those marks don't show up on your child. Don't let them be around negativity and abuse and things like that. Be ready to truly break it down and heal. 8 of Diamonds here, healing energy. I do keep seeing 8s during your reading, so some of you need to listen to part 2. Okay? Confusion. They're saying we're going to be there with you through all the confusion, through all the healing process. Some of you might wrap your head. We're going to help you to understand as you're navigating multiple worlds here, as you're learning to teach your children and heal or decide if you want to make a family. In the midst of a meltdown, I breathe through the discomfort and come out the other side. So some of you, they're saying, some of you are already in these families. You've already created these children. It's going to be a while to truly heal. They're saying some of you already had these children. You've already been born between different worlds, and it's going to take a lot to figure that out. Some of you also, it could be that you're like an immigrant generation, or you're the diaspora generation. So you just feel the dichotomy of I'm this culture, but I was born in this nation or something like this. And so this is really big in your love life. And it's going to come up in your love life. You could have a lot of contacts with the moon, but also with like Jupiter and Neptune. So you have like a far away and travel energy with your love partner, your life partner, but also the energy of wanting to nest with them. And it's something you're going to have to find a way to harmonize. And your children will have different themes like that. They'll have markers of having different cultures and worlds and stuff in their natal chart. And that will really, affect their experience. So this is saying you're going to want to have a meltdown sometimes. You're going to be stressed sometimes in your romantic life, and you're going to feel, I saw 15-15. They don't want you to hold on to it and go into the bindweed card and say, nope, I'm just going to hold on to my old bigotries, whatever. Let's just stop it here. Let's not fully heal. Like, let's just, we can just tell everyone on social media that like, oh my gosh, we're so diverse. Look at us. We're amazing. And like, we don't actually have to fix this stuff. Like, there's going to be those moments where you feel like that. You're going to be like, I either want to quit or I just want to hide everything under the rug, right? I want to hide the moon card. I want to sweep it under the rug. And they're saying that is when you need to heal worlds within worlds. They're like, you are healing so much on a cellular level, on a DNA level, right? And they're saying this will show up in your children. It will not be something that you can hide, okay? So don't poetically try to disguise it. Talk about these things with your love. They're saying speak. Oh my gosh. They said breathe. Where is it? Where did they say breathe? Breathe energy into what you love. And here they're saying don't hold your breath, your anger, destructive effect, right? Turns a lyrical gift into a negative or destructive effect. Right? This is saying to colonize your language too. You don't speak negative things onto your partner and their culture and their being onto your children, right? So this says, you see here, they're breathing out and they're breathing out love, doves of peace and honor. Breathe energy into what you love. Expresses soul insights and symbolic language. Wow. Yeah. Some of you haven't written poetry for a long time, and they really want you to do that. They want you to express your pain, your hurt, who you are, your love. Some of you said, well, other people steal the words of my people. I don't know my language. Other people take my work. I'm angry right now. I don't know how to express it. I don't know how to express the hurt I feel in love and that I feel, just trying to find my way in my spiritual energy, my identifiers. They're saying you are a layered person, okay? Breathe it out and just start talking, just start communicating, just start allowing yourself to focus on creating and healing more. Some of you haven't danced for a long time. They want you to experience dance. They're kind of transitioning into the real world advice as well. They want you to dance more. They want you to connect. Keep giving moon cards here. Yeah, even your death deities are literally saying dance and sing and talk and write poetry before you come to me. Death deities talk about that a lot. Before you die, live a good life. Enjoy yourself. I keep getting references to the moon card. I'm seeing 18. So there's a lot of healing. Some of you had trauma when you were in the womb. And here they're covering the womb. Or again, you had some trauma. It's been coming up a lot on the channel in pregnancy or with loss of a child or something. But here they're showing taking care of souls on the other side who either haven't come down here yet or are healing after their journey here on the physical earth, okay? They don't want you to worry too much. We see the sacred spiral of connection. So some of you are definitely going to decide, oh my gosh, no, full moon. Moons everywhere. You can meet your romantic partner on a full moon, or there could be significance also about conception and pregnancy by aligning with lunar cycles, for sure. But some of you don't think that you can have children, or you think you're done having children, or you think you don't want to have children. But when you find this new romantic partner, you're going to, okay? Knight of Cups, they're saying you're going to be head over feet. 100%. And your whole plan of what you think you want in life is going to change, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to be a very, very, very beautiful thing. They're saying y'all are not done yet. Okay, so I want you to cut cords with things that have been difficult for you, things that have They say some of you have some radical thinking in order to protect yourself. You're being too harsh. Some of you are really attacking other people who have a lot of sensual freedom, or you're really hurting yourself because of that. And they're saying here, they're even showing, they said that, and then they immediately made a reference to selling one's wares. So some of you could be like slut shaming sex workers, or maybe you're feel negative on yourself because maybe you got into a relationship but it was just sensual connection, and then you feel like, well, I ended up giving that person my life and marrying them and all this stuff, and all we had was actually a physical connection. Something here, there can be some kind of shaming of self or others with this, and they're saying like, we want that to cut that out, like break that contract. Don't speak negatively anymore about people if they do make kind of mistakes, if they're very romantic, if they have rosy glasses, literally rosy glass here, if they, people have different contracts, they're saying, and they're saying don't worry about other people's contracts. Don't worry about other people's contracts in love. Stop worrying about that. Stop making a contract to be involved in other people's contracts that they have in love. Some people are a little bit more enterprising together in the relationships that they want. Some people really prioritize sensual physical experience. Some people prioritize too much dependency and spiritual connection in their relationships. Whatever it is, they're saying let's cut that out. Let's stop villainizing all this stuff in your love life and figure out what it is that you really need and want. That's more important. Organic, free spirit. You need to be a free person. You need to be happy. You need to organically figure out yourself, how you laugh, how you embrace, how you open up, the energy of lovers, fighters, peacemakers, whoever you are. Who are you? Do you want to run naked in the rain? Do you want to be barefoot in the grass? Do you want to wear your rainbow colors? Wow. Right? So some of you, they're saying, you know that you're in that LGBT family, right? Rejoice in the freedom that life has given you. Okay, they don't want you to be in confusion or villainization with your love life. Okay, here they're showing me healthy adult connections, so they're saying don't worry about that. All right, anything else? Day-to-day life. Now in your day-to-day life, they're saying be sharp. Be a harmonious person, but don't give away your abundance ignorantly to others. They're always going to show you a way to protect yourself, a way to, they give me 3 cards from the same deck, a way to stay ahead of the curve in staying out of trouble. I don't need to find my purpose. My purpose will find me. If you focus on loving yourself, taking care of yourself, being in harmony with yourself authentically, and just staying out of trouble, staying blessed and protected, you will naturally go in the right directions. And measure my success by how much fun I am having. Okay, and they're saying don't follow like ridiculous trends. Again, they have a little shade for things that are like not of your actual cultural tradition. They're like, love it so much, but do you really need to, go with these other people's style? Like, what's wrong with our hairstyle? Okay, so I'm seeing someone dye their hair with henna. And we did have a reference over here to like India. So some of you, they're like, do you really have to do the whole Western hairstyle? Like, your hair is gorgeous. Like, why don't you just do a little, little henna treatment or something, whatever it is, neem oil. So there's something like this where they want you to have fun. They want you to enjoy yourself. They want you to experience life. But they also really want you to be yourself. And they don't want you feeling like, the hair also very sacred in different traditions, of course, around the world. But the hair shows our DNA. And it talked about you're doing healing and releasing in your DNA. It can show our history. So some of you might have where you do want to cut your hair to start new, or to show grieving or loss, or you do want to decide to experiment with your hair and say, even though it's sacred, it's not something that my culture should shame me or control me by. So I will experience maybe dyeing my hair, do something different with my hair. But they're saying make it your own. They're saying don't like conform with your hair, okay? And that's just a fuller symbol of they want you to be happy, confident, full of vitality and joy. They want you to be who you are with like unashamed, unabashed energy, okay? So they're saying focus on that. Daughter of fire here, the tiger. We have amber here, amethyst, California poppy flowers. So they want you to be romantic. They want you to be out of confusion. Poppy can be confusion, so be careful. Don't just be doing anything with poppies out there, y'all. But they want you to have clarity. They want you to continue to do readings, do your spiritual workings, learn from them, work your herbs, do your traditional things that you do. Blend. They are saying you have so much lunar energy. You do need to blend it with solar energy. Balance your sun moon energy, okay? Balance your fire, bring in more fire, less water energy, and just focus on living a happy, good life as their advice for your day to day. They said lovers' energy will take care of itself. And again, they are saying you are going to be with someone very different. Some of you are going to be with a partner who is LGBT plus community, and this person could be someone who is foreign or different regionally, or some kind of differences for sure. But they're saying this will come. It will come when you're shining. It will come when it's a beautiful day because you're the sun that's shining and you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying your life. And that is what they want to see for you, okay? You're a magic maker. A shaman, sorceress, witch, cat, magical brew. You can usher in healing and revolutionary transformations. Turn inward, connect to the powerful current of your life force, and conduct that energy into creations for the good of all. You have everything you need within you. Don't hold back. The world needs your magic. Wow, I feel like they're speaking of themselves as well as you, right? The world needs this magic. Claim your place at the table of dreamers and magic makers. And this cat Lynx will meet you there. So this could also be deities who are connected with a lynx or sacred geometry. Okay, magic making. So this is what I'm seeing for you. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out the first video as well. I think the camera's been tilting as we go along. Thank you so much to all the deities who came through and gave us these amazing readings. I just like floored and so happy and feel so full. So this feels amazing. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.